too bright. Rob Wilson, mazy run from him. Still Wilson, I don't believe it's going to go all the way, and he has gone all the way. Well, the eyes have it, as they say. You just need to look into Maury Hansen's eyes to know what he feels about the current predicament and situation. Wembley 1995 belongs to them, the Sheffield Steelers fans, and to him, the Sheffield Steelers team manager and the man behind the Sheffield Steelers coach, Clyde Toole. Presentation of the Wembley Championship trophy to the captain of the Sheffield Steelers from the president of the British Ice Hockey Association, Frederick Meredith, to Ron Shudra. Flashbulbs going off all over the place. Shudra making sure that the trophy is intact. Meredith wishes him well, sends him on his way to one pocket, one section of the Sheffield Steelers supporters.
That was the season that was, and a highly memorable one it was too. They may have a lot of detractors, but the Steelers collected the league and championship double to erase the memory of that crushing 12-1 scoreline against the Devils a year ago. But perhaps the real winner this year has been the sport of ice hockey, growing stronger domestically through the 1990s.
Up, which is what makes them very susceptible.
Here is Darren Durdle. He's missed it. Sheffield Steelers have won the British Championship. Wayne Cowley is their hero. And goals few and far between. Andre Marlowe and Rob Wilson scored for Sheffield. Mike Blaisdell was the only scorer for Nottingham Panthers, and the trophy, a clean sweep, has gone the way of the Sheffield Steelers, and do their fans know it? Alex Dampier will be a happy man, but the strain was telling on his features there. Nottingham Panthers despondent, but they've played a marvellous part in a great occasion. The Sheffield Steelers are the winners.
Ron Shudra just being announced there, and he's man of the match. Clearly, Ron Shudra just going up to get the cup, in fact, as the captain. Ron Shudra well, he's very practiced at this. He's already lifted the Benson and Hedges Cup. He's lifted the league title as well, the trophy for that. And now he takes in his hands the 1996 championship trophy. It's the treble for the Sheffield Steelers, double winners last year, and now they've picked up a Grand Slam. And as we said, they really are a dynasty, John.
Yeah, I guess over the last 3 or 4 years they've come up, they've they've seen what sort of level they had to achieve, and they've done it, and they've taken ice hockey in this country to the next level, and they've given them a lot of credibility. So I think they've closed the gap there between the British teams and the European teams.
You mentioned before, though, that some of their guys are getting a little old, that maybe this team is coming to the end of the road, perhaps.
Oh, I think that the balance that they have is good. They've got a lot of experienced players, and they've got a lot of young players in that side. So that's a natural progression where, yes, some players have to retire or move on, but they'll fill those spaces with probably better or just as good players.
Money is a big key for next season.
Yeah, money is.
Situation. He gets loose. The shot on goal happens.
Well, Sheffield with that impressive record of penalty killing. But if there's no goal now, it will mean that Nottingham will start the final period on the power play. Looking for another goal! Shot-headed goal! Jason Lafreniere scores Sheffield's third. The Steelers are flying now. They lead by 3 goals to 1.
Well, there's a goal check if I ever saw it. Hadn't gone into the zone there, but who's hot on his trail? Frankie Kovacs. He wins that one-on-one battle, and of course nobody picks up. Lafreniere in front of the net commits Trevor Robbins and puts it in the short side. Now the shooter does a great job here because why? He makes Trevor Robbins commit, and you don't see that very often with Trevor Robbins.
Sheffield clear it surely for the final time now. There are the cheers, the fireworks are going off, the crackers. What an atmosphere in this 9X arena. The Sheffield Steelers are the British Championship title holders. We are the champions, say the Sheffield fans. No goals in that final period, but 2 vital goals in the second period from Frank Kovacs on the delayed penalty. Jason Lafreniere with a short-handed goal. It had been 1-1 at the end of the first period. Derek Laxton it was that scored for Nottingham Panthers, but in the 12 previous meetings between the teams, the side scoring first had always won. It didn't happen here, and Sheffield had perhaps superiority in most departments, and Bob Carroll alongside me, some fine individual performances by the Steelers.
They worked very, very hard. They played well as a unit, and you know, when you have a winner, you
Trophy this year. We can see the trophy. That is Michael Machin. They've supported this tournament here at the United Arena for the last couple of weeks. The semi-finals last week provided a fabulous occasion, but now the moment belongs to Sheffield Steelers and their captain Rob Wilson, who's going to collect that trophy from Michael Machin. This is the moment they've been waiting for. The Sheffield Steelers and their captain Rob Wilson wins the cup. They take it round, they show it to their fans. And they lives to the City of Steel. The Sheffield Steelers are winners of the British Championship as the balloons come down. Party time here at the 9X. The sound of We Are the Champions from Queen greets the Sheffield players as they all take a hold on the cup. Frank Kovacs is waving it to those Sheffield fans. The champagne with Corey Bolio.
You know, we built the trophy.
We built this as a war of the goalies, and Greco came out on top.
Yeah, Piero, there's some power play chances, and Piero came up with some real big saves for us. That was the key. That was the key the whole night.
Is it going to be a bit of R&R now?
Yeah, I think so. I'll spend some time with my family and then think about what we're going to do next year.
Try and catch some more balloons.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the year, you said that no team was going to win the treble, and obviously now 3 different teams, 3 different pieces of silverware.
Well, it was close. You know, Nottingham were in there, except in the league, but they had a chance to get the double tonight. Cardiff were in, they had a chance for the triple. Next year, who knows?
Thanks a lot, Alex.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your support this year.
Yes, congratulations to Alex Dampier and the Sheffield Steelers. You know, before they went into that third period, Alex Dampier stayed on his bench and he cheered and clapped his supporters. He knew how important the fans would be for them holding on to that lead in that third period, and of course they did. There's Frank Kovacs embracing one of his teammates. A wonderful moment for Frank.
nicely tonight. You know, a big power forward. He got a goal and an assist. Used his size to his maximum potential. It came up big for him.
Well, that team photograph is going to go on a lot of trophy cabinets, I think, with the Sheffield Steelers. And also there are people, Paul, like Jamie Leach. I mean, he hasn't experienced British ice hockey before, and he's come with a trophy and a winner's medal to show for it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys...
You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart, I hang on every word you say, tear us apart.
Obviously, Dan Preston must be good.
Well, the pressure is on him. This is a Storm season. If he scores, that's it. But he's missed. Ryan Back makes the save, and the Sheffield Steelers are the playoff champions of 2001-2002. And boy, do they deserve it.
Yeah, you have to feel sorry for Manchester Storm, but it's all about scoring more goals than the other team, and that's exactly what Sheffield have just done.
Mike Torture has played out of his skin tonight, and he is just going to be there somewhere on that Storm bench, gutted, but the Steelers can celebrate because they've retained that playoff title. And what a year for Mike Torture. We see him, or Mike Blaisdell should I say, we see him out there on the ice. He's hugging his players, and he's a player's coach, and how happy is he?
He's over the moon. You can see that this probably means more to him than it did last year with us, because I think last year we expected to win. This year they've come from behind and done exceptionally well.
Well, here's Paul Cruz skating across to pick up that trophy. What a moment this is for him. His first season in British hockey. He's played for the Calgary Flames. He's played for the New York Islanders. But none of that will mean as much as this right now.
Yeah, he's had the game of the night there. 2 goals and really led by example of exactly how a captain should be.
Raises the trophy above his head then. The man of the match, Paul Cruz. He poses for the photographers. And this is things that careers are made of. Oh, well, the champagne's out. What a season it's been to be a Sheffield Steelers fan.
Yeah, it's nothing more than they deserve. The year before, they went from having the best team ever to play here to not knowing whether they were going to have a team, and to only 9 months later to have this is unbelievable.
Well, what about this man, Ryan Back? He celebrates with the fans now.
Yeah, the penalty shootout there was unbelievable. Didn't really give Manchester a chance.
He is one of the main reasons, really, his form over the stretch. And what about this guy? You know him well, one of your best buddies in hockey, Scott Allison.
Yeah, you have to be pleased for Scotty that he's done well this year. He's scored a lot of goals and had a great game tonight. Didn't score, but made a lot of good plays and big hits. Exactly what the team needs.
And it must be so sweet for him because he hung out for the Sheffield Steelers.
Yeah, I think when everyone else was leaving, Scotty stayed right with them and showed loyalty, and it's a great moment for him.
But what a night it's been here at the NIC Arena. What a night to be a Sheffield Steelers fan. I hope you've enjoyed it half as much as we have. Rick Brabant picks up what he must be his 500th trophy in British hockey. We're glad you could share the evening with us. The Sheffield Steelers have retained their pay-off trophy, and did they deserve it? It went to penalty shots, but in the end it was that man Brad Lauer who was able to score the game-winning goal. Just got to wonder now what the summer holds for the Sheffield Steelers. Congratulations goes out to everybody. What an evening.
And Struch do battle in the face-off circle. Perron again wins it. Shot. It's in! Kirk DeWall let it go, and Sundberg must have been screened on that.
It was just a wrist shot from the point, but it doesn't matter if the goaltender can't see it. You get the shot off, and the glory is there for Sheffield. This will shut the crowd up again. The Sheffield fans are on their feet. Perron continues to impress on.
Stuck in the middle, the shot goes off the skate, another shot, a chance for no, that misses the net, and there goes the buzzer to win the hockey game. The Sheffield Steelers are the champions.
A 2-1 victory. Mike Blaisdell running out onto the ice, followed by Mark Dudium, the star who was injured and not able to play in today's game.
That shot barely missing has given the Steelers the title. A 2-1 scoreline over the Panthers. Adams scored first, got tied it up on the power play, and then DeWall came back all in the second period, and that's the way it stands after 60 minutes of hockey. You're looking at the champions right there. Mike Blaisdell going over to the fans, congratulating them, congratulating his teammates. They're happy. They've done it again. Dion Darling, the captain of the Sheffield Steelers, come forward to collect the trophy from Eamon Comprie, the chairman of the league, and Andy French, the director of hockey for the Elite Ice Hockey League. What a job they've done this year, and what a job the Sheffield Steelers did tonight.
Gets the cycle going, Talbot.
Very smart play there by Serge, chipping it to himself. He saw everyone was stacked up. It was the only way through.
Shepard Legui, and I don't think it is. Tessier scores! Dan Tessier scores off the backboards. Sheffield double their advantage. A big shot, Talbot was a screen. He bounced off the backboards, and Dan Tessier was there to score the Steelers lead by 2-0.
We'll have to see that on a replay, but like we said, it could come down to a bounce, and there's a good bounce in Sheffield's favor. They're moving the puck around well. Shepard earlier in the power play, winning the battle in the corner, but doing a good job of moving around. Really good one-timer here by Legui. Rebounds could go anywhere, and sure enough, there's a beauty.
Off the skate as well of Trevor Koenig.
Koenig obviously lost sight of it and missed the net on his right side, and for it to kick out like that is just unlucky. But sometimes that happens, and Tessier, the opportunist, picked up the opportunity and made good of it.
Here's Barrymore at the other end, takes a shot, gets deflected. Win the league, the Knockout Cup, the Panthers win the Challenge Cup. The Sheffield Steelers win the playoff finals. The fireworks go off, the fans are happy, the Steelers are delighted. And Mike Ellis, what a great performance by Dave Mansas's men.
It was a textbook effort by the whole team, well deserved. I'm so happy for Dave.
Sheffield Steelers coach Dave Mansos goes across to his players. We've got lots of on-ice reaction, don't go anywhere.
folks, this is the moment everyone's been waiting for. Enjoy this.
Absolutely.
There you go, folks. The Sheffield Steelers are the 2008 playoff champions. You and me, Mike, well, it feels like I've just been shot.
That was pretty intense.
We're right by the fireworks.
Unbelievable.
Ashley Tate, an absolute stalwart of British ice hockey. You got to say, you know, he's in my all-star lineup. So smooth on the puck and just a great hockey player.
Yeah, he, without a doubt, is the most, the most experienced now. He's won the most trophies over the last 5 years. There's no doubt about it. Most successful player in British hockey.
It's almost like if you want to win a trophy, get Ashley Tate on your team.
You can say that, I guess. Now that's a pretty true fact. There's no better feeling than this. I've been in the situation before. It's just unbelievable. And these guys will remember this for the rest of your lives. And I know that's why they play hockey. It's to have huge occasions like this.
You know, Mike. Yep. And Dave is out on the ice with both head coaches, Paul Thompson and Dave Matzos. And earlier on, Dave caught up with both head coaches, Dave Matzos and Paul Thompson.
Munn throws it at the net. Rebound, goal! Ryan Finnerty, a rebound! Ryan Finnerty, the man for the big occasion, picks up the loose puck, picks up the rebound. That man, Steve Munn, threw it at the net. The Steelers lead by 2-0 in the playoff final.
It's kind of a broken play. Crookshankus picks up a loose puck, throws it back to Steve Munn, and all he does is he throws it on net. It takes a deflection. There we go. Crookshank gets the puck, throws it to Munn, who throws it at the net. It hits, I think it hits Shepard in the pants and runs right on Finnerty's areas, right on his skate, and he banks it off Robinson.
Ryan Finnerty. Is this the goal that helps the Sheffield Steelers to a double in a season? I left it till 8 seconds before I used the shutout word. A stunning performance in Jody Lehman's last game for the Sheffield Steelers before he goes to Denmark, and he goes to the Panthers fans, does Jody Lehman, and he jumps into the Panthers fans. The Sheffield Steelers are champions, consecutive champions, playoff champions, league champions, double champions. David Matzos, the coach of the year, has done it again.
Well, the Sheffield Steelers are having a lot of fun with the Nottingham fans. I think they should go around and give their fans a cheer. They deserve it.
Well, it is their fans. We'll be back with more reaction and the lifting of the playoff trophy. Don't go anywhere. The Steelers are champions. Well, it's going to get to that trophy time. Here it is. Jonathan Phillips, for the second year running, steps forward to shake the hands of Mitch Stevenson, the chairman of this fabulous building here in Nottingham. The camera bulbs flash. Only 2 weeks ago, he lifted the league title. 12 months ago, he lifted the playoff title. What a decision when he moved from the Cardiff Devils. Here they go, the Sheffield Steelers. I'm waiting for it, Jono. He's looking for Jeff Legui, the man who couldn't lift the league title, lifts the playoff trophy. The Sheffield Steelers are playoff champions, and the Steelers leave it to Jeff Legui to lift that trophy. There's no better feeling.
Oh, it's the only feeling in hockey. The league means a lot, but in hockey, the true champion is the playoff champion, and this is the one they all wanted.
Rick Strachan, thanks for your company all year. We'll head downstairs to Doug Christensen and Nick Rothwell. All yours, Nick.
Congratulations to the Sheffield Steelers, a great display, but also congratulations to the Nottingham Panthers. and their fans who have stuck around and dug it. It's amazing what this sport is all about, because the fans, they've stayed around. There's a lot of speculation about what might happen with the league over the summer, but ultimately I think the sport of hockey is going to survive no matter what happens because of the great fans, and what a great game this is.
Well, this is a great spectacle. It was a great game. The fans were into it before the puck even dropped. They stayed all the way through into the celebrations. It's a great sign for hockey and the future of hockey in this country that there's this level of support.
Yeah, and what do you, I mean, I love all sports. I love rugby, I love football, I love American football. What is it about hockey, and that makes it so special, where fans that oppose each other all season, they can sit shoulder to shoulder and have a soda pop and have a burger and all chat, come together over this weekend. It is so special, isn't it?
It really is. It's unique, and it just goes to show the level of respect that fans have for one another and players have for one another. It's a great game. It's the world's fastest game. It's physical. It's a team sport, and the best teams usually always win. And the fans, really, you can see what a great spectacle this is, that there's still a few thousand fans here enjoying the moment with their team and supporting them.
Okay, well, Dave Sims has actually sprinted down the stairs, jumped over a few barriers, and now he's on the ice with Jody Lee.
And we're off and underway in a 20-minute period 4. Sandrak on his backhand, moves it to Mason, who scoops it out with his backhand. Danny Myers says to Drew Fatter, get wide, I want to give it to you. Off the boards, Drew Fatter, but it was a pass that Gertson had no speed to skate onto. Gertson still, because he's so strong, still has it, still Gertson. Fatter shoots it and scores! Drew Fatter has won the playoff championships for the Sheffield Steelers. You call it right, Seth. What a play by Gertson. Drew Fatter with a wrist shot high over the glove of Stephen Murphy. And 1:34 into the playoff finals. The Steelers are champions.
What a moment for Drew Fatter. What a moment for the Sheffield Steelers. The play from Gertson was absolutely amazing, and Drew Fatter, who has had a horror of an afternoon that he may want to forget for 60 minutes worth, but with 1 minute and 34 seconds in overtime, Drew Fatter delights the Sheffield Steelers as they are crowned playoff champions. Big moment. Stephen Gertson skates over to centre ice and he stands, and this is the moment the Sheffield Steelers have worked so hard for. The Steelers captain takes the trophy, he walks, and now he raises it. The Steelers are crowned playoff champions 2014. Gutty, gritty, and finally winners. Gertson claims the trophy and he hands it off, and the Steelers finally end their drought, and a moment of magic for this team as they begin a new era.
I've probably played in this finals more than any player in the league, and you start thinking maybe you'll never do it, and to come to Sheffield and the way we've been treated since I got here, and to win it, I'm lost for words.
Cardiff territory, Andreas Valdix punched over it. Face-off won brilliantly though by Ulmer for Cardiff. So much respect for all of those players out there who have just put everything in. Here's Levi Nelson for the Sheffield Steelers, cuts to the middle, Nelson scores! The Sheffield Steelers are the playoff champions! Levi Nelson goes top shelf, and Cardiff's Grand Slam dreams are over.
Great shot coming in off his off wing. The puck, the way it got turned over, Cardiff's D-men were a little high maybe. It just gave Nelson a little bit of room just to take a step to the middle. Short side upstairs over the, I think Bounds definitely got a piece of it, but couldn't get enough to stop it going in the net.
What a goal from Levi Nelson. a championship-winning goal from Levi Nelson. And the fans stand, the players go to celebrate with them. They lean over the glass, they high-five. They respect each other massively.
Yeah, obviously tough to take for Cardiff right now. But, you know, it's an empty feeling, but after the season they've had, they can be proud of what they've achieved and hold their head up high. And same goes, Sheffield came out winners today.
Phillips now knows, as he raises it above his head, the Sheffield Steelers are the playoff champions 2017. They did it the hard way. A Levi Nelson goal in double overtime. Enough to see them end the season with silverware. A kiss as well before he turns it over to his teammates. The Steelers have done it again.
Yeah, we did say it was gonna take a piece of brilliance, I think, and it's a great shot, and I said it a minute ago, it's befitting of to be the winner and of this game, which has been a great spectacle to be here and a great advert for the game.